Hello friends, this video on dual nature of radiation and matter part 9 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 8 before going ahead with part 9. So now on the same lines of de Broglie's hypothesis, another important principle was given by a scientist named Heisenberg. He gave the principle which is popularly known as Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. What did he say? He said that it is not possible to measure both the position and the momentum of a particle at the same time exactly. That means if you talk about any particle, you cannot tell its accurate value of position and momentum at the same time. I mean, either if you say that its position is exact, if you say that the object is localized at this point, so if the position is accurate, then the momentum will be unsure. I mean, you cannot measure the position and momentum at the same time exactly. So he did some calculations and he found that delta x delta p, that is the change in momentum multiplied by the change in position, is approximately equal to h by 2 pi. So this is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. So, I mean, you must be wondering why suddenly am I discussing Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, because these were some initial principles given in favor of wave nature of matter. So this principle spoke about two scenarios. It said that let us consider an electron. And I say that this electron has a momentum p. So I know the exact momentum. I say that there is no error involved with its momentum. It has an accurate momentum of p. Now, if the momentum is accurate, then according to de Broglie's hypothesis, lambda is equal to h by p. H is already a constant and p also is a constant value according to you. So that means lambda is also fixed. Now, when lambda is fixed, how would the wave look like? The wave would look somewhat like this. Now, if your wavelength is fixed, that means there are no end points to this wave. It will keep continuing on both sides because the wavelength is remaining constant. That means here, in this case, the wave extends throughout space. It extends in space. So that means the wave is not localized. So now if there is something which is spreading throughout, you cannot tell its exact position. So that means in this case, what is the change in momentum involved? It is zero because momentum is fixed. We know the fixed point of momentum. Now what is the error in position? Error in position is infinity because we don't know the exact position at all because it is spread throughout. So this is an example of extended wave. So this shows that for any wave, if you say that the position is accurate, then if you say that the momentum is accurate, that means you are talking about an extended wave. And if you are talking about an extended wave, that means the uncertainty in position is infinite. So this is the uncertainty in position and this is the uncertainty in momentum. Now let us talk about another scenario where the wave has a finite extension in space. That means it is a localized wave. If you look at this wave, beyond these 2 points, there is no wave at all. So that means this wave is localized in space. It is a localized wave packet. So that means in this case, what is the uncertainty in position? It is not infinity, right? Because it is not spread throughout. At least we know a certain region of space where the wave is present. So that means we cannot say that delta x is 0 because it is not localized at a specific point. But at least it is localized within a region of space. So delta x is some non-zero value. It is neither infinity nor 0. So in this case, lambda is not fixed. By looking at the wave packet, you can see that lambda keeps on changing. So lambda is not fixed. That means p is also not fixed. So delta p is also some non-zero value. So that means there is some uncertainty in position and there is some uncertainty in momentum. So this holds true for any object which we see. So this Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is in coordination with de Broglie's hypothesis. De Broglie's hypothesis says that for every object which we see around us, there is a wave associated with it. And Heisenberg's uncertainty principle says that the wavelength, when we talk about the matter wave, that means the wave associated with the particle, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle say that you cannot determine exact position and exact momentum of a particle at the same time. That's because the wave which is associated with the particle, he took the example of the wave associated with the particle and he proved it in this way, that if it is an extended wave, the uncertainty in position is infinity. Similarly, if it is a localized wave, there is some uncertainty in position and there is some uncertainty in momentum. That means for any particle, you cannot measure its position and momentum accurately at the same time. So this Heisenberg's uncertainty principle was something which was never brought into notice before, because when we were studying our classical mechanics and all, we were able to calculate the position and momentum of everything accurately, and according to us everything was accurate. But in reality, so as people developed or as people gained more knowledge in this area, they found that actually it is not possible to find out the position and momentum of any particle at the same time exactly. Right? So these were some of the principles which will talk about or which will favor the wave nature of matter. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.